What's up, guys? Your boy, Benny, the captain of the Titanic, famously said, God couldn't even sink this ship. And, well, he found out as the ship was sinking to the bottom of the ocean that that wasn't true. He stayed on the ship, actually, famously, and just kind of went down with it. And that must be the exact same feeling that many people in the corporate press think about the Biden regime and presidency right now, as they watch the Titanic list into the water and sink into the blackness forever, never to be seen from again. Except for the people in that little submersible that comes down to, kind of check it out. Bing! Goodbye to you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the corporate press must think when they see headlines like this from ABC News. Trump tops his opponents while Biden hits new low in approval ahead of Iowa caucus poll. What does this polling show? Again, this is from rigged leftist media polls. This shows that the vast majority of Republicans want Trump as their nominee instead of Democrats wanting Biden. This shows that Joe Biden is more unpopular than Donald Trump. That's what this shows. This shows that Joe Biden has less favorability than Donald Trump. This shows that the vast majority of Americans, in fact, double the amount of Americans, think that Donald Trump is sharp and fit enough for office instead of Joe Biden. So you're in complete and total collapse here. And now the panic starts setting in as you watch Donald Trump hit record after record after record in the electoral maps as he begins to remake the electoral map across the nation, gaining, of course, the most vote in history in New Hampshire. Donald Trump has now exceeded, with 97% reporting, the most votes by a country mile. Bernie Sanders got 150,000 votes in 2016, and here is Donald Trump with 174. Also, Donald Trump winning by the widest margin in history in Iowa. And so Trump is now steamrolling in a historic fashion through the primary process, and this is causing absolute and abject panic. So much panic, in fact, that CNN and MSNBC have decided to just, censoring Donald Trump on social media wasn't enough. They have to censor him off their platforms. CNN and MSNBC are no longer playing Donald Trump speaking. So Donald Trump is not allowed, has been told, the intel agencies have told CNN and MSNBC, who are their canaries, to simply not ever play a Donald Trump speech ever again. Oh, man, it's getting good. The people in the Obama administration, who are now CNN pundits, are straight up on TV saying it's not going to be good for Joe Biden to ever talk in public. Ex-Obama official, this guy's name is Van Jones, he sometimes has decent takes on TV, I will tell you, tells Biden to stay hidden since he doesn't inspire confidence. Ex-Obama official Van Jones says there's something wrong with the Biden campaign. That's pretty unbelievable. I mean, listen, a broke clock can be right twice a day, and Van Jones ain't wrong on this clip. This one is tearing up the internet. You're going to love this. Watch.
This advice. Just hide.
If I were Biden, I would stay hidden, and I'll tell you why. He doesn't inspire confidence, and he's not a great messenger for himself. There's something wrong with this campaign where we're somehow expecting Joe Biden, who frankly hid during the last campaign, to come out now and be Flash Gordon and save his own campaign.
Okay, so he was with the Obama administration. So that's one. Here's another one. Biden's old pal from the Obama administration, David Axelrod.
I have said this many times. I think Joe Biden has done some really extraordinary things, and that history will shine on those. But his performance is a problem, and that is reflected in the polls. And what it translates into is an image of weakness. Whether that image is deserved or not, given all that he's dealt with, is a different question. But that is the reality. There is a sense that the world's out of control and he's not in command. And that is what Trump is going straight at.
Hey, man, okay, so hold on just a second. How can you say that a guy who is able to use such beautiful, poetic, Shakespearean, actually, language to talk about women's access to abortion isn't in control? I mean, check out this clip from Joe Biden yesterday in the Moloch worshiping child sacrifice celebration that the Democrats held, really explaining what women's access to rights means in America.
Donald Trump, a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get a benefit. What benefit would I get? Where's my benefit? Have I messed? I messed with women in America. Do I get now a benefit? Joe Biden never got any benefit from, well, messing with the Democrat base and deciding to be the worst and most unpopular president in history. In fact, Joe Biden was heckled for minutes on end during his speech yesterday in what was supposed to be the most hermetically sealed, tightened, clamped down, locked in campaign speech you could ever get, right? But that doesn't stop people from actually literally protesting Joe Biden anywhere. And these protesters are not MAGA hat, white supremacist Republicans. These are protesters from his own side.
For incest is Donald Trump. The reason women are being forced to travel out of state. This is going to go on for a while. They got this plan. Look, please don't jump.
Oh, my God.
Folks, the extreme laws passed by Dobbs have no place in the United States of America. Down. It helps so many women. And
Okay, so you can hear it again and again and again. Joe Biden get heckled everywhere he goes. This is, again, by his own side. Joe Biden is screamed at by his own side anytime that he's in public. This is in Philadelphia. You're a loser. This is in California.
obviously, I'm concerned. I think that
This is in
there should be a
Massachusetts
circumstance where the jobs that
on a
are being
private island
displaced-
called Nantucket.
Excuse me, this is a community free riding. We respect your right to free speech. We'll just ask this is not a political event. We respect your right to free speech. We hope that everyone enjoys the
This is
very
also in
Christmas.
Nantucket. Yeah, so Joe Biden not particularly popular, and Democrats running particularly terrified at this moment. The race is on for them. They're moving to the general election. MSNBC claiming that the Biden campaign has now announced Donald Trump's won. They know it. They know it. Everyone knows it. The primary is over. It's all done. Everything else is a delusional fantasy. Donald Trump has got it, baby. And so what next? Well, now Trump versus Biden once again. CNN did some exit polling of Republicans and what they think of Joe Biden and wet their pants on TV reading these
sort of
results.
trying to take stock of what does this electorate look like in Iowa tonight. Now, these are early entrance poll results. These are people who arrived at the caucus site early. These numbers will change throughout the night as we do more interviews. But look at this. We asked folks, are you part of the MAGA movement? 53%, a majority of those that we've interviewed thus far say yes, they consider themselves part of the MAGA movement. 41% say no, they're not. We also asked folks, do you think Joe Biden legitimately won the 2020 election? 68%, more than two-thirds of those in these early entrance poll results showing up early to the caucus sites say no, he did not. Wrong.
Look at the face on this guy. There's going to be a lot of people looking like that this election cycle. There's going to be a lot of people with that expression right there on their faces this election cycle. It's going to be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very interesting to see Democrats on national TV straight up trashing Biden, saying you should stay hidden, you should go away, it'd be better for you to not show yourself. One of those people is someone who ran against Joe Biden, someone who's a Democrat today, somebody who ran against Joe Biden in 2016, somebody who's a big-time Democrat donor, right? Backing a guy running against Joe Biden, a guy named Dean Phillips. This is what Dean Phillips got yesterday in New Hampshire. You can see there, 20% against Joe Biden. This is Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang was on Fox News recently saying, hey, guys, we got a major problem in our party. And it's the fact that everyone hates us. More people should listen to Andrew Yang, okay? Actually, not a bad guy. Don't love everything that he has to say, but the nation would be in a much better place if we had more Andrew Yangs and Vivek Ramaswamy's running things. Check it out. Andrew Yang saying, yeah, Joe Biden sucks, man.
You debated Joe Biden. Have you noticed a difference in his performance?
I haven't been around him personally up close, but I've been talking to folks, and they've noticed a decline.
In what way?
Oh, they say that, he's not as energetic, that he sometimes seems to lose concentration and focus. And the fact is that the guy's 81 years old. He would have to be highly unusual not to be experiencing something that's very, very natural. Most Americans want to turn the page from both Biden and Trump. 70% of Americans say they'd like to see a different generation take hold.
Even though Trump said he aced his cognitive tests.
Again, we're talking about two guys who are near 80.
Whale, lion. Aced him. He said aced multiple. He didn't think Biden could even get whale.
I'm here saying that neither of these guys is what we need in 2025 to 2028 to actually solve the problems of this era that are getting rougher and more complex all the time, including closing the border or enforcing the border in a way that makes sense to most Americans.
So you're just a normal, rational, reasonable problem solver, and you find that there's no place for you in the Democrat Party.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are finding the same thing, and that's one reason why so many independents now are trying to figure out where they stand. I think Dean Phillips can unify the country because he wants to have a nonpartisan, bipartisan cabinet. He wants to bring people together across party lines, and I personally would love to see it. I'm here for it.
All right, he's here for it, and he's here for primetime. His favorite show on Fox News. He didn't tell me that at all. I just made that up.
It's either you guys or Gutfeld. I don't know.
Thanks, gang.